Majestic Milan and Brook fire Yorkshire into the lead. Yorkshire were made to work hard on the first day of play at Clean Slate Headingley. Daniel Bell-Drummond added another 100 to give Kent a decent start with the bat, capitalised on by Cox and Robertson with 50s. But the back of the innings had been broken. Kent 270 for 6 at the start of day 2. Grant Stewart returns to the Kent lineup after his brief stint away on loan at Sussex, but wouldn't be able to do too much with the bat, caught behind for Ralph's 4th. Milnes was soon following his colleague back to the dressing room, trapped in front by Thompson for 7. The innings was falling apart at the back end. Ralph with a 5 for the Yorker, just too good for Gilchrist. Thompson wrapped it up. A bit of seam movement deceived number 11 Quinn, bowled for 4. Kent all out for 291. Yorkshire had taken just half an hour to pick up the final wickets of the innings, just 21 added by the last 4. Outside of a flurry of runs in the middle order led by Bell-Drummond's 109, Kent's card featured 7 single-digit returns. Ralph, their tormentor-in-chief, with 5 for 65. It was slow going for Lyth and Karunaratne. Kent's bowlers looked dangerous early on, and the pressure told. The score just 9 when the Sri Lanka international edged Gilchrist through to Robinson. And another for Gilchrist before lunch. Hill out LBW for 8. Not the best of starts for Yorkshire, who headed into the break 23 for 2, still trailing by 268. It wasn't getting any better either. Lyth out for 7 off the bowling of Milnes. After a prolonged delay due to a medical emergency in the crowd, Milan and Brook started to build Yorkshire's innings. It was finding its feet with the 4th wicket pair. Kent kept out, and the hosts were now into the thick of it. It wasn't long before they'd put on 50 from 66 balls together and were heading towards 3 figures. A Milan boundary got them there, but there was more to come from the England international. He took 65 balls to reach his half-century. A single off Lynn sufficient. His knock just what Yorkshire had been looking for. Another boundary from the blade of the number 4 took the value of the partnership to 100. And before tea, more for the decent-sized crowd at Clean Slate Headingley to applaud. Brook up to 50 off 73. And they were still unbeaten through to the break. The score 143 for 3 at tea. The recovery well on its way, and the hosts now trailing by just 148. The very watchable duo were making it look easy as the final session began. Brook launching Lind for a big 6 down the ground as they went to a 150-run partnership that took just 198 balls to record. But neither man was resting on their laurels. The partnership went from strength to strength, and soon they were strolling their way past 200. Kent's first innings total coming into sharp focus. Milan was the first of the duo to reach his 100. A class act so far in this innings. A single all he needed to get there after facing 136 balls, and the 4th wicket partnership was worth 200 in the process. Brook was hot on his heels. His 100 came from 138 deliveries. Another fine innings for a young batter with a growing reputation. They were in cruise control when Brook calmly pushed Lind into the leg side for 1. The pair had put on 250 unanswered runs and were just a few shots away from moving past Kent's first innings total. Milan was still going, dispatching Quinn's short ball over the ropes for 6 to reach 150 off 179. Yet another majestic knock from the number 4. Quinn responded, Milan out to the very next ball, strangled down the leg side, and a partnership worth 269 was finally at an end. The wicket had fallen when Yorkshire had moved into the lead, and Brook was intent on putting his side into a strong position, the score going past 300 now. But he'd have to do it without Duke. He was trapped LBW by Quinn for 8. Advantage Yorkshire in this match then. A small lead heading into day 3 thanks to the brilliance of Milan and Brook, but one that would almost certainly grow with the 5 wickets still left in hand. Kent are up against it heading into their penultimate day. Brook, unbeaten, will return on 131 on Saturday morning. A mammoth score could be his if he plays his cards right.